Sigmas, have you ever noticed the stillness before a storm? That heavy electric silence that precedes a dramatic shift? That's the essence of a Sigma male when he goes silent. But here's the kicker. When a Sigma male retreats into silence, it's not just a lull, it's a seismic shift in progress. Think of great philosophers and thinkers like Marcus Aurelius or Nikola Tesla. These men, often misunderstood in their time, wielded silence like a sharpened blade. They weren't the loudest voices in the room, yet their actions and ideas reverberated louder than a stadium of cheers. Marcus Aurelius penned meditations in his quiet moments, shaping timeless wisdom. Tesla, often labeled eccentric, let his inventions speak volumes while he worked silently in the shadows. So, Sigmas, why do we embrace silence? Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're in a chaotic room where everyone is shouting, vying for attention. A Sigma male doesn't shout louder. He steps back, observes, and waits for the opportune moment. Silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's the art of conserving energy and recalibrating focus. And trust me, when the silence breaks, it's already too late for anyone standing in the way. In this video, we're diving deep into the silent mode of Sigma males. We'll unpack the reasons behind it, how it serves as a power move, and why it's often misinterpreted. We'll even touch on how you, as a Sigma, can channel this trait for impactful living. Ready? Let's decode the silence. When a Sigma male goes silent, it's not just a pause, it's a proclamation. A Sigma male's silence is a significant aspect of his communication style, a facet often misunderstood or overlooked. You see, Sigma males are the independent, self-reliant introverts of society. They're the lone wolves who thrive in their solitude, not needing constant chatter or social validation to feel fulfilled. For them, silence isn't an uncomfortable void, but a powerful tool. It's a space for contemplation, for strategizing, for introspection. Sigma males often choose silence over confrontation. It's not because they're afraid, oh no, it's quite the opposite. They're strong-willed individuals who understand that not every battle needs to be fought, not every argument needs to be won. They are the epitome of the saying, choose your battles wisely. If a situation is not worth their energy or time, they'll simply step back, retreat into their silence. It's their way of maintaining their equilibrium, their peace. Now, silence is a tricky thing. It can be loud, it can be quiet, it can be peaceful, or it can be unnerving. When a Sigma male goes silent, it's like a quiet storm brewing. It's a sign that they're processing, analyzing, and observing. It's an indication of their independence and self-reliance. They don't need words to express themselves. Their silence speaks volumes. This silence, however, should not be mistaken for indifference. Sigma males are deeply introspective and thoughtful. Their silence often means they're deeply engaged with their thoughts, sorting through their feelings or working on a solution. They're the kind of people who believe in action over words, in showing rather than telling. So when a Sigma male goes silent, remember, it's not an absence of something. It's the presence of everything. It's the presence of their thoughts, their emotions, their resolve. It's the presence of their strength, their independence, their self-reliance. Silence is not empty for a Sigma male. It's full of answers. Intriguing, isn't it? Ever wondered what it means when a Sigma male goes silent? It's more than just a quiet moment. Let's delve into this enigmatic silence and try to decipher what it could potentially signify. Sigma males are not your average Joe. They're the lone wolves, the independent thinkers, the men who prefer their own company over a bustling social scene. So their silence isn't just a pause in conversation. It's a whole conversation in itself. Consider this scenario. A Sigma male at a party, standing in a corner, sipping his drink in silence while others are engaged in animated chatter. This isn't him being socially awkward, no, far from it. This is his way of observing, of understanding the world around him. He's processing information, forming opinions, plotting his next move. His silence is his canvas and his mind is the artist, painting intricate patterns invisible to the untrained eye. Or picture a Sigma male in a heated discussion where he suddenly falls quiet. This isn't him admitting defeat or running out of arguments. It's his way of showing he's above petty squabbles. He's choosing silence over senseless noise, indicating he values quality of conversation over quantity. Now what about when a Sigma male goes silent in a relationship? This might be him taking a step back, reassessing the situation. It could be his way of dealing with conflict by not fueling the fire with hasty words. Or it could be his way of communicating discomfort or dissatisfaction. Silence here is not absence of communication, it's a different form of communication. But remember, not all silences are the same. Some are comfortable, some are awkward, some are thoughtful, and some are laden with unspoken words. The key is to understand the context, observe the nonverbal cues, and interpret the silence accordingly. Decoding a Sigma male's silence is no easy task, but it's never devoid of meaning. Sigma silence isn't just a personal choice, it has impacts on those around them. This solitary trait of Sigma males can create ripples in the pond of interpersonal relationships. Let's start with the positive aspects. The silence of Sigma males often translates into a deep sense of understanding. They're not busy chattering away, but rather they're listening, observing, and soaking in the world around them. This makes them exceptional friends and partners, equipped with an uncanny ability to understand and empathize with others. They often become the go-to person for advice or a comforting ear. Their silence becomes a gateway to wisdom, making them the secret keepers of the universe. However, there are two sides to every coin. Sigma silence can also have negative impacts. It can create an aura of mystery that, while intriguing, can often be misunderstood. In a world where open communication is key, Sigma silence can be perceived as disinterest or aloofness. This can lead to misunderstandings and strain in relationships. People might feel they are being shut out, creating a chasm that can be hard to bridge. In a professional setting, Sigma silence can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, their ability to observe and listen can make them excellent problem solvers, offering unique insights and solutions. On the other hand, their lack of open communication can be misinterpreted as a lack of initiative or interest, potentially hindering their career progression. In the realm of Sigma males, silence isn't golden, it's platinum. It's a currency they use to navigate the world. It's a tool, a weapon, a shield, and a comfort all rolled into one. But like any other currency, its value depends on how it's used. Just remember, Sigma males are like icebergs. What you see is just the tip beneath the surface. There's a world of thoughts, ideas, and emotions. Remember, when a Sigma male goes silent, it's already too late. But what does too late mean? Let's find out. When we say it's too late for a Sigma male, it's not an end, but a transformation. A metamorphosis, if you will, into a more resolute and unwavering state of being. It's a shift that reflects their determination to follow their own path, irrespective of societal norms or expectations. So what does it mean when we say it's too late for a Sigma male? Well, it's not about missed opportunities or unfulfilled dreams. It's more about a change in their behavior or attitude towards someone or something. When a Sigma male goes silent, it's not because they have nothing to say. Quite the contrary, their silence is their most powerful statement. It's their way of communicating a change that has already taken place inside their mind. Imagine a scenario where you've been trying to persuade a Sigma male to see things from your perspective, but they've gone eerily quiet. This doesn't mean they're pondering over your words. It's more likely that they've already made up their mind, and no amount of persuasion can shift their stance. Their silence is a subtle yet clear message that they've firmly planted their feet and are not willing to budge. This silence also signifies their decision to distance themselves from something or someone. They might have been very patient, very understanding for a long time, but when they decide it's time to let go, their silence is the first sign. It's their way of cutting ties without drama or confrontation. It's their way of saying, "I've moved on." Now, this doesn't mean they're cold-hearted or detached. Sigma males are just independent and self-reliant. They value their peace and solitude above all else. They don't fear loneliness. Rather, they embrace it, for it gives them the freedom to live life on their own terms. So next time you encounter a silent Sigma male, remember, it's not just a quiet moment. It's a profound statement. It's their way of telling the world that they've made a decision that they're not likely to change. It's their way of saying, it's already too late.